my ladies, guess what time it is? It's Ask Sharon anything you want. Yep, that's right, girlfriends. Today is Ask Sharon Day. And again, we're working down the list because, excuse me, I was so inundated with questions. It has just been horrific. And I will say, one of the questions right off the bat is, yes, I finally got in to get back to normal. I got my Botox done up here and around my eyes, and I did get my fillers done down here. The fillers were completed yesterday, so it takes them, a few days to get settled in before I look normal again. But yes, and I got bruises in different places. I got boo-boos. So, I don't know. Maybe it's my vitamin D deficiency that kind of screwed that up. But anyway, it's okay. As long as I got them, hooray, hooray, hooray. Hopefully, I'll never have to experiment with any more products or try them out again. Right, girlfriends? Okay, so I don't want to waste a lot of time, but I want to let you know I see some people out there not subscribed to me. Girls, really. Scroll on down to see that subscribe button. Go ahead and click on the button. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't receive emails from us or anything. And then you see the little bell. Click the bell. That's going to let you know every time I put out a video. So you don't want to miss anything. Let me tell you, girlfriends, okay? So without further ado, I want to move right on and get to it. And the first question, and one thing I'm going to tell you too. Hang on to the end of the video today, because I may be announcing a winner, okay, of that $250 gift card, okay, girlfriends? Okay, so the first question is, let me put on my glasses, girls, because we don't want to miss anything. Say, it's from Sheila Grabber. Says, Sharon, how do you find makeup products that don't sink into lines and wrinkles? I have trouble with that. Okay. If you do not use a primer on your skin before you put on makeup, all makeup is going to go into lines and wrinkles. Because half the time it goes into lines and wrinkles anyway, the majority of the time, especially around the eyes. No matter what we use, you got to really watch for that, and around your lips and this kind of thing. Primers, ladies, primers. I am a silicone junkie as far as a primer is concerned. I didn't say that that's all I use. No, I switch off. I use Becca sometimes. Well, we'll go down the list. But the main thing I use is the Smashbox silicone primer the majority of the time. I mean, I love my, Guerlain. I love my Becca. I love stuff like that. And I use those depending on what foundations I'm wearing. But the silicone for me, for the majority of my foundations, is perfect. And it seals in your face. And it's got a lot of slide, and I just press it all in. And that way, I wait 10 minutes after I put a primer on to make sure it is set in really good before I apply makeup. Okay, girlfriend? Try that. Primers. Primers, girlfriends. Okay, the next question. Crazy about makeup. Okay, great video. My question is, do you think it matters if a doctor or a nurse injects fillers? The place I'm thinking of going to has two different price lists. One if the doctor does it, and a lesser price for the nurse to do it. Okay, let me explain something to you. Does one have more expertise than the other? Well, maybe in years of school, okay? Like if I get my dermatologist herself to shoot me, and she is the one in the United States that invented the liquid facelift, but if I were to get her to inject, she's a little more. But when her nurse does it, and she has a surgical nurse that does most of her injecting, she's a little bit cheaper. So, I mean, it depends on if you want to save a buck or two or if you want to get your doctor to do it. They do the same for me, either one. You know what I'm saying? It depends on to what length or what you need. If you just need Botox, go for the nurse, okay? If you need fillers in different places, I would suggest you see your doctor about that one. You know, your fillers, you got to take care of that because that's what plumps up the face. Thanks for your question, sweetheart. Okay, this one is from Helene B5. Thank you for another fun and informative video. I really enjoy your channel very much. Thank you. I have been wanting to get some products from Guerlain since I heard you and Natalie talk about them. Thank you for the opportunity and your discount code. You are welcome, honey. Said, which skincare topical aside from Retin-A has made the most difference in your skin? Easy. There's two. SkinCeuticals Vitamin C with ferulic acid, and I do it in the morning. And TNS Essential Serum, which is a dual chamber serum. It's the growth factors and the peptides together. Those with the Retin-A, man, that is all I would even need. I can tell you. That is what has made the difference in my skin. So, that's what I always have on board. Yes, I do. Thank you. Okay, this question is from Esprit 6. I just love your videos, dear Sharon. My question is, how do you cope when you suddenly lose your job after 23 years and cannot find another because you may be considered too old? I am 64. Oh, wow, girlfriend. Well, at 64, are you starting to think about retirement, or are you like me, you're going to work until, you know, your bloody hair falls out of your head? I know that most people this day and time, especially boomers, we are working for eons and eons. I've got friends that have friends that have friends that are in close to 80 and they're still working. Do you see what I'm saying? But maybe this is a message for you to do a different kind of work, all right? Maybe the, you know, the regular humdrum, run-of-the-mill corporate job is just not for you anymore. Maybe you need to do something that's creative. Maybe you need to do something at home. You know, who knows? I have got some girlfriends that are on like, what do you call those, call assistant people, you know, and they collect fraud on credit cards. I have some of them that got an insurance license and they make a lot of calls from home and sell insurance, and they're making a killing on that, I can tell you that. And I've got some that are creative and they make things and sell them on Etsy, and they do make a full-time living on Etsy. I've got some that go around and they shop at garage sales and they spoof them up. They take pictures of them and they sell them on eBay and these group sites like Facebook Marketplace and everything, and jack up that price, and they make a living that way. I mean, they make almost 6 figures doing that. So they love to garage sale hunt and flea market hunt, and they get all this stuff and they take pictures of it and they sell it, and they're making 6 figures a year doing this. I think it's a hoot because they love what they're doing and they're making money. So what you need to do is really think about this as a blessing. This is your time. Whatever it is you never got a chance to do, you can do it now. You see what I mean? Try that. And if you have any problems with that, maybe we should do some coaching on this and figure out, you know, what your gig is and what you really want to do and how you get started in it and so forth and so on. So just keep me posted, girlfriend, okay? Good luck, girl. And this is from Sheila Chisholm. Said, you always seem to be happy and upbeat. Do you have days when you are not? I love your videos. Oh, Sheila, you know what? I am a very hyperkinetic person. I truly am. However, you know what chaps my roids and brings me down is when something or someone is inefficient, if they're not detail-oriented, if they drag their butt all day, if they're lazy. Those kind of things can rub off on a team as well. So I like to keep everyone around me this young and chipper and hyper and whoa, you know, this kind of thing. When you have that kind of energy around you, the very positive energy, and you stay positive yourself, I'm never usually down unless something goes wrong that didn't have to go wrong. And I'm not saying that if it does go wrong and it's meant to be type thing. There are times when some things don't work out and it's not supposed to work out. Then, you know, I don't go ballistic. But it's the people around me that are not doing what they need to do that make me go ballistic. I promise you. I will vent like you have never seen in your life. I'm a tough cookie. I can just tell you that. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, although I don't expect things to be perfect all the time. I don't expect my staff to be perfect. But I expect my performance to be the best it can possibly be, and they gotta keep up with me. Do you see what I mean? I move fast, they gotta move fast. Follow me? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So there are days when I'll just, you know, not very often, but when I lose it to the max, okay? Thanks for your question, girl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is from Lynn. Lynn is telling me here, I attended your event in Cincinnati about 3 years ago. I never in my life had so much fun. It was the best $495 I ever spent. Said my husband says that I look better, feel better, act better, as long as I'm going to your events. He has told me he will fly me to each and every one and pay for it and have no problem with anything I need. You have changed my life totally, absolutely. Except I still cannot jump over the 3 steps that you did 3 years ago. Everybody else could jump over it and I can't. Oh, Lynn. All right, let me explain to everyone out there. I get carried away on stage. I am very flamboyant, very active, very energetic. And like some people, like Tony Robbins has, you know, you walk on the fire. Well, I have jumping over this thing onto this trampoline type thing. And yes, I still can do that. However, I'm going to choose not to. Now, I'm approaching 70 in September, you know, just in case. But yes, we get real wild. It's real hyper. I've got music going. Everybody's screaming, yelling, jumping. I have a real high energy event when I do one. I'm glad you made all the changes. I'm glad your husband is absolutely loving it. I did see the pictures. I don't have them with me. I am so sorry, because I did want to show them, and I did ask your permission, but I may do it in another Q&A to show the difference that you've made in your life. I mean, you have lost a ton of weight. You got all your hair, makeup fixed. You got your makeover going on, and you tell hubby that I appreciate it, and I'm glad he's happy with you, but I'm mainly glad, Lynn, that you are happy with you, because that's what's important. It's not even about the man in your life, per se. It's really about you, and I think he notices how happy you are, and you feel good about you for the first time in your life, because when I met you, you were a little short, dowdy looking little thing. You looked older than I, you know, and you acted a little older than I. And, you know, it took your second event, because, see, I remember you easy. I picked you out of the audience, too, didn't I? And when I did, I said, you know, hey, this could be Cinderella, okay? And now you are. And I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm more proud that you're proud of you, that you're happy. And that's the point I try to make. You can be who you want to be. You can look the way you want to look. You can act the way you want to act if you will just get up off your butts and do it. You know, one of my mottos is, you know, it's either yes, no, or there's no in between. It's either yes or no. You either do or you don't. There's no in between. So if you're just sitting there going, which way did they go, George? Which way did they go? Why don't I look like her? Why don't I have any money? Why can't my hair grow long? Why? All of those things can change. They can change for the better. And I'm so glad you did. I love you to death. I hope to see you. And now, my secretaries have put you on the general list. So, and what that means is no matter what city I'm in, you will be notified of that. And so I appreciate it so very much, and thank you for that question. I love you dearly. Mwah! And mwah! To hubby too, okay? All right, my ladies, thank you so much for your questions. I'm loving all your questions. And believe me, I've gotten so many extra questions from you saying, Sharon, are you going to answer my question, Sharon? Yes. I'm getting to them as fast as I can, but I don't want to make all my Q&As 1 hour long, if you know what I mean. But I'll get to your question there. I'm trying to do a little more now, about 5 at a time, if you notice. So hang in there with me. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. For all my new subscribers out there, just remember, if you have any questions, list them down below or PM Sharon, and I will answer any question you have about anything. All right, to all of my new subbies, mwah, 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 just love you girls. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for your questions. To all my regular subbies, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video, and hang in there, because you will see the winner of the $250 gift card.